Hi Leos, welcome back to Net Spiritually Inclined. I'm Net and I'm back with some general messages for you guys. Of course, these messages will not resonate with every single Leo who check out this video. Take what resonates, leave the rest. As I always say, I have prepared for this reading off camera. And when I would like to ask Spirit to protect me as well as my Leo viewers and any cross watchers from negative energy during this reading. I'm going to get started on your reading, Leos. I am using a few different decks just to let you guys know. So, Leos, the first card out here for you is the Six of Earth. And it says, responsibility and duty to your family. Give love, care, and support. Lead by example, a time of sharing. Important matters need attention. Learn about nature. Protect the animals, the forests, and the oceans. Help for the right reasons, okay? Then the Scribe of Air, okay? And I'm getting, look for unbiased source, be objective and seek multiple perspectives, visit the library or archives, value the written word by writing things down, document your life journey, make multiple copies of your digital files, a need to censor yourself, guard your personal information. That's interesting, Leos. The Hero of Fire. A person of noble qualities, ordinary people who do extraordinary acts. A person who lies cannot be trusted. Put another's well-being before your own at this time. Accord others with respect and dignity. Avoid gossip and opportunity for redemption. Give a second chance. Altruism or wounded ego. Okay, and let's keep going for you, Leos. Sorry, Leos, I didn't mean to do that. This is the Seven of Water, okay? Surrender to the flow of life. Relinquish the need to control. All that happens is meant to happen. The future will bring what you need, not what you want. Control is an illusion. Your influence on the future is limited. Yield and be flexible, a gentle, passive approach. All right, one more. This card fell out of the deck. I didn't intend to take it, Leos, but I'm going to take it because obviously this is your message, okay? And last but not least, the 11 of Water, emotion and intellect, okay? Influence of emotional disharmony, both love and fear motivate. Is fear the more dominant force? Unvoiced emotions must be expressed. Suppressed emotion creates dis-ease. Address unhealthy imbalances. Seek a productive means of emotional release. Be proactive and mindful of your emotions. Okay, that's your first 4-card spread. Leos, let's get into your second 4-card spread. Feminine. Take the necessary time to study and meditate before executing your project. Perhaps ask a feminine or maternal figure for advice. God of the night, God of the war, God of education, and God of temptation, okay? Assess in a period of pause and meditation what needs to be sacrificed to leave the chaos you find yourself in. You will thus be able to obtain great advantages from this new perspective. Flux. Remember that you are the one in the present holding your future, and that if you want this future to be positive, you must first look inside yourself, because every action you decide to take in this world is nothing but a reflection, of yourself. Realization. It is time to understand the nature of your actions, because realization is coming and results are near. All right. Let's go to your next 4-card spread, Leos. Peace. In winter, peace is found through rest. In spring, peace is found through action. Heaven influences earth through the cycle of seasons, and all living things prosper by harmonizing with them. Thus, the wise person finds peace by finding heaven within his or her own earthly being. Contemplation. On the ground, the air is still, but at a height, the winds blow. Standing upon a tall tower, one feels the purifying force of the wind. From this high place, contemplation brings perspective and clarity. The potential for spiritual power is fulfilled. Influence. The mountain is strong and stable, but can be hard or harsh. The lake is a softer force than the mountain, but gains strength from the lake. Stillness and gentle movement attracts and complement each other, their influence enhancing the best in both. This is the best path of wooing to improve each other through mutual attraction. The Wanderer. Fire burns over the surface of the mountain, destroying whatever is in its path and then moving on. The long life of the mountain is not greatly changed by this. Thus, a wanderer may have an immediate effect on those he encounters, but any lasting effect will be determined by other factors. Those who remain must be stable and enduring as the mountain so that life can continue as before. Okay, let's go to your last 4-card spread, Leos. Father. Talent both for creating and overseeing others, whether a family or a work group. Characterized by courage and protectiveness, Shadow Father emerges when guidance and protection turn into dictatorial control or abuse of authority. Ask if you have a lifelong attachment to the role of family patriarch, however you conceive of that family. Okay, so basically, Leos, I am seeing that some of you have a provider, you have a protector, you have someone you have children by who's a great father. For some of you, Leos, this card could be speaking about your father. Of course, there are things that you are proud of your father for, but there are things that, you know, you're in your mind, your father can work on. It wasn't easy, the relationship with your father. For some of you, it's not easy to co-parent with your children's father, but it's doable. It's doable. Guide. Teacher of religious beliefs and practices, as well as the spiritual principle of seeing the divine in every aspect of life. This speaks of a woman who's spiritual, Leos. So some of you could be an evangelist, a preacher, a spiritual master, just a wise woman. You don't have to be a professional preacher or guru to have this archetype. Crone, wise woman, and sage represent the ripening of insight and acceptance of what is. What some of you could work on, my feminine Leos, is that some of you may be manifesting in televangelists, gurus, priests who place financial gain and sexual gratification over imparting spiritual insight. Some of you could be involved with a church like this, okay? Look for a continuing pattern of guiding others based on your own spiritual insights. Basically saying, for my feminine Leos or whoever, regardless of what corruption is going on in your church, don't fall for that. Don't fall into that toxicity, that devilishness, that evilness. Continue to walk the path of light with the Lord the right way, regardless of what's going on around you. Midas and Miser. Midas is associated with entrepreneurial or creative ability. Everything that some of you touch, Leos, turns to gold. Miser creates wealth by hoarding money and emotions at the expense of others and refusing to share them. Challenge to learn generosity is inherent in both. Shadow Midas or Miser. What some of you could stand to work on, Leos, is using wealth creating gifts only for your personal gain in the need to control all forces for fear of losing it. Look for a pattern of creating wealth and or confronting how far you're willing to go to create it. Also for a pattern of difficulty sharing wealth. Scribe. I'm seeing a lot of money. Either some of you are very wealthy, Leos, or you have a lot of money about to come in. Copies existing works rather than creating new ones includes journalists who record existing knowledge and information and uncover secrets, investigative reporters, and webmasters. So some of you could be an accountant, a secretary, or a copyist, Leos. What some of you could work on is altering facts, plagiarizing, or pirating information or creative work that belongs to other people. Look for a pattern of compiling information, not for personal gain, but for the joy of preserving and sharing it with the rest of the world, okay? Leos, that's what I have for you.